Welcome. I'm Kinetic Symphony. I hunt down and report on weird and true mysterious stories, from glitches to the paranormal. Case file number 1629, written by INFEKTEK. Grass isn't supposed to glow blue, right? Okay, this happened back in May. I was with my girlfriend and her best friend. The friend's house backs into a public park. We're just chilling in the park before they go back to her house for the night. It's about 11 p.m. and it's pretty damn dark, as there's no streetlights around. Because it was so dark, I knew I could go for a quick pee in the park, as I was confident I wouldn't be seen. We're sitting in the corner of the park. I walk over to the fence and relieve myself. As I'm walking back to the girls, something on the ground catches my eye. For some reason, a small patch of grass and dirt is glowing neon blue. Not extremely bright, but enough to be visible. It's just one small patch, nowhere else. It confused me, so I called the girls over and squatted down, staring at the grass like a weirdo. My girlfriend asks what she's looking at, probably judging me immensely. They both see it and quickly offer solutions. It's just a light from the house or street. I test the theory and cup my hands over it and look under my hands. I'm now practically laying on the ground. The light isn't obstructed at all and in fact look brighter. My girlfriend's friend kneels down and has a look. She sees the same thing. My girlfriend overlooks in shame as we inspect the dirt. The friend stands up. Oh, you know what that is? Kids have come through the park and dropped that glow-in-the-dark paint. She walks away as if she easily debunked it. I dig with my fingers into the dirt and the glow is still there. I announce my findings. The girls, fed up, walk over one last time. I stand up and that's when we see something I'll never forget. I'm pointing at the ground where I dug, and as we're looking at it, the glow quickly shrinks into a tiny point in its center and then vanishes. I get a spike of anxiety and scream out, "Look at that crap." My girlfriend goes, "Okay, what the actual hell?" And we all look at each other stunned. My girlfriend's friend walks away going, "Nope, nope, nope." They both proclaim they don't want to talk about it anymore. It's like we weren't meant to see it and it was patched. And to this day I get shut down if I mention it. No drugs or alcohol were consumed that night. Case notes for file 1629. Grass isn't supposed to glow blue, right? Very strange glitch. And yeah, there is glow-in-the-dark paint or substances you can use, like the ones that you crack open to light up the area, but that's green. I think there is some that is blue as well, so that could explain it if you didn't dig into the earth and realize that it permeates very deep in. Now, if it was paint, it could maybe seep in a bit, but not to the extent you described. And of course, what really seals it as a glitch is how it faded away. If it was some chemical reaction, it wouldn't just fade internally into itself and then dissolve into a tiny point. This creeps me out as much as the story, we haven't had one in a long time, of the black dot. We had two, if I recall. One leading to a garage and one in a living room, but people just described, I think once was with two people, which is good, extra witness, but describing seeing this error in spacetime. Just a floating black dot, like a black hole, but without sucking everything into it. So it wasn't gravity, it was just reality not rendering in a specific small spot. And I think in the second story, it was larger. So I was speculating, oh, the universe is unstable, this black error is growing in size, is it going to keep growing? Well, we haven't had more since, and it's been a while, so that's good. But then there's this, which is kind of similar in the way it fades into a point, like the universe trying to correct an error. I don't know, that kind of stuff disturbs me, because how do you fight against the universe being unstable? You can't really. Just have to hope if this is a simulation and there's an error, well, it doesn't destroy your mind. You just wake up and reset. That'd be preferable. Case file number 1630, written by Frequent Principle 28, Scrubbing Through Spacetime. So, for the past few days leading up to Eid, which is the end of the Ramadan fast, my siblings and I do this thing every year where we would strategically plan when to wash the dishes, so that we wouldn't be the ones to wash them on Eid. Because I kid you not, every single dish inside our household would have been used on Eid. Plenty of dishes would have to be cleaned up. We do not have a dishwasher. So for example, our clean the dishes timetable in our house would go according to our ages. We wash the dishes from oldest to youngest in turns. We're 3 siblings. That's our only duty in the house. So the day before Eid rolls around and I'm happy because I did all the dishes that afternoon, and I'm pretty certain I will not be washing the dishes on Eid. Since I'm the middle child, it is now my younger brother's turn. He washes the dishes after dinner the night before Eid. Usually, he leaves it until the next morning because he couldn't be bothered. But now my older sister will have to clean the dishes on Eid. Okay, that's sorted. I'm happy. Only my parents stayed up the whole night making a variety of desserts for when my family visits on Eid. So there are a few dirty dishes. The morning of Eid rolls around and my older sister takes this as an opportunity to clean up those little bits of dishes, and it would make her turn fall away. So guess who's going to wash the dishes once the day of Eid ends and all the family has finally left, leaving 3 tables full of dirty dishes? Me. This is where the glitch comes in. The day has ended and it has quieted down. I'm left standing alone in the kitchen in front of hundreds of dirty dishes. I start cleaning, cursing under my breath murmurs of child labor. This is just a joke. Washing the dishes is a basic thing to do. So I'm scrubbing each and every dish, and I finally finish. Yay! I go to sleep as did everyone else. Next morning comes around and I'm woken by my annoying older sister screaming at me. Why didn't you wash the dishes? It was your turn. She laughed, basically mocking me because she knows she did me dirty. I literally groaned and told her to shut it when it finally dawned on me what she said. I got up and walked towards the kitchen only to find every single dirty dish still there on the counters, waiting to be cleaned up. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I literally washed the dishes the night before. I mean, one explanation could be that I genuinely did not want to wash all those dishes, so my brain must have convinced me that I did, so I could go to sleep peacefully. But how would I explain avidly remembering scrubbing each and every dish? I literally remember it taking me 2 hours, and I went to bed at 1:16 a.m. Maybe the same thing happened to a parallel version of me, and I was just the unlucky one, and I got the broken end of the stick. I cleaned mine, and she must have gone to sleep with the dishes still dirty, and we switched universes? Hey, Patreon time. If you haven't heard, I have a Patreon, link is in the description. I narrate horror stories and also have uncut reactions to shows I've never seen before. It's awesome. Check it out. On to the notes. Case under file 1630. Scrubbing through Spacetime. Okay, so I'm a single child. I don't have any brothers or sisters, so every chore in the household fell onto me. But I don't begrudge my parents for that. I think it's a good thing. It instilled basic discipline and also just keeping a place tidy. I can't even imagine going to bed with dirty dishes. That is the stuff of nightmares to me. As for the glitch, I think it is as simple as you described. A version of you did the dishes, and another version of you didn't. And either you switched universes with them, or you simply saw yourself doing the dishes when in your reality you didn't. You saw yourself doing something you never did. A soul swap event. Either way, for the version of you that didn't do it, how naughty. Bad. Very bad. And in trading places, it's just unfair. You bear the brunt of the consequences for their naughtiness. Now time for the joke of the day. Why did the old man fall in the well? Because he couldn't see that well. I do love a good play on words. Double entendre, let's go. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. Kinetic Symphony signing off.